Hello, welcome to 24 Hours a Day, book reading into sobriety of all kinds. That's what I guess I'm going to call this. Real quick intro. If you've seen any of the other videos, you probably heard this, but real quick, this book was intended for alcoholics, members of Alcoholics Anonymous. I found it, I discovered this book, I looked into it a little bit, I read into it a little bit, and I found that it seems like a pretty good resource for anyone who's trying to overcome any sort of addiction, dependency, codependency, poor habit, anything like that. So, with all that said, all I have to say beyond that is the language uses alcoholic based language, but just put a note in your mind. If that's not your challenge or your difficulty, just put a note in your mind to just replace the wording wherever fit or wherever applicable to what fits for you. I'm going to take a couple breaths, and then we're going to get into the reading. April 21st. Doesn't matter what day it is to you. The pages are numbered. I'm just reading them by date. But all that matters is that you take it one day at a time. Thought for the day. After we've been in AA, it's Alcoholics Anonymous, for a while, we find out that if we're going to stay sober, we have to be humble people. The men and women in AA who have achieved sobriety are all humble people. When I stop to think that but for the grace of God I might be drunk right now, I can't help but feel humble. Gratitude to God for His grace makes me humble. Gratitude to God for His grace makes me humble. When I think of the kind of person I was not so long ago, when I think of the person I left behind, I have nothing to be proud of. Am I grateful and humble? Am I grateful and humble? Meditation for the day. I must arise from death of sin and selfishness and put on a new life of integrity. All the old sins and temptations must be laid in the grave, and a new existence rise from the ashes. Yesterday is gone. All my sins are forgiven if I am honestly trying to do God's will today. Today is here, in time for resurrection and renewal. I must start now, today, to build a new life of complete faith and trust in God and a determination to do His will in all things. The thing I'm struggling with right now, I don't mind the terminology in this book. I get the meaning, but the idea that somebody might watch this and might not be as comfortable with that sort of terminology and be turned away from it, it puts a little bother in my mind. That was the chair squeaking, if you're wondering. So it is what it is. Personally, I have to let go of it. I have to have faith, as they say here, basically, and just let go of that worry, because I don't control it. So hopefully you can get the meaning regardless of the words here. I don't have any issue with the wording. It's just I know some people would struggle with it. Myself, a few years ago, I would have struggled with it probably. So, prayer for the day. I pray that I may share in making the world a better place to live in. I pray that I may do what I can to bring goodness a little nearer to the earth. I pray that I may share in making the world a better place to live in. I pray that I may do what I can to bring goodness a little nearer to the earth. That's all I have. That's all I got here. Oh, I left the bookmark out. Yeah, that's today's reading. Thanks for joining. I will see you in the next video, or you'll see me in the next video. I'll catch up with you in the next video. 24 hours a day. Stay strong. Stay good. Peace.